Have you ever decided that you wanted to make a positive change in your life so that you could live more authentically to you? Well, how did it go? Well, chances are there were some bumps in the road if you're anything like the normal human being. And we are going to talk about that today, the 3 common mistakes that we make when we are reclaiming our authenticity and how to avoid them. But welcome, we're going to get into that. Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I'm Lilith Polite, a personal coach, belly dancer, and belly dance teacher. I offer individual coaching in person and online, group belly dance classes in person and online, and a personal development program that's a 9-week program. We can do that in person or online as well. And I offer that to individuals and groups as well. If you want any more information on that, I have all of the links in the description box below, but please do feel free to make sure you take advantage of my free trial I've got going on right now for my online classes. That's in the description box right there as well. All right, so we will get started. I do love helping people, and this is one way, is just through these videos that I try to teach a little bit of a glimpse of what we do in our online classes and in our personal development program, for example. Okay, so let's just picture this. You've decided, for example, say you're a mom, you have young children, and you've decided that when you come home from work, you need some you time. Okay, you need to either take a bath or take a nap or just have 30 minutes to yourself in silence to really connect with your new role as a mom now, because you were a worker for the day and now you're going into mom and wife mode, and you need just some time to shift and connect in with that feeling and that role in your life. So you say, okay, I'm gonna make this change. Here I go. Day 1, you get home, you go try to run a bath. Okay, but you know what? Everyone's excited to see you. The kids have missed you. Your husband's excited to see you. Maybe he had a hard day at work. You're trying to run the bath. Everybody's asking you how your day went, wanting to tell you how their day went, asking for help with their homework, what have you. What's for dinner, Mom? Okay, so you've done this. And oh my gosh, can you not just get some time to yourself? Oh my gosh. So you snap at everyone and you tell them, can't I just get some time to myself? Some time on my own? I do all of these things for you guys. Just can I get 30 minutes to myself to run this bath? And everybody's like, dang, what's wrong with her? And you know, they go off, their feelings are hurt. You don't feel particularly great or relaxed anymore. For sure. And now your feelings are hurt, their feelings are hurt, and there's some anger involved. And then this leads into feeling like a little bit like a victim, like you're powerless, like you just can't get a little time to yourself. Everyone else gets their needs taken care of. What about you? And now you feel helpless. You're hurt already. Now you feel helpless. You may as well just give up, because really, this isn't gonna work, okay? It's just never gonna be a situation where you're gonna be able to have any time to yourself. I guess you'll just wait 18 years or whatever. And then this actually ends up breeding resentment towards your loved ones, okay? Now, let us take a look at this situation and talk about the 3 mistakes that we all can make, okay? Not just moms, working moms, but we all can make these mistakes when we are trying to implement a positive change and improve ourselves, okay? Mistake number 1, communication. We have to assert the fact that we are going to make a change in our lives. We have to explain to our loved ones that are impacted by this what we're doing and why before we do it. So maybe the husband and the kids had no idea what you were doing, or that you had need of some time to yourself. They maybe thought that, everything was business as usual. And so the fix, in order to correct that communication mistake, would be to announce in advance, say the weekend before you want to start this, have a talk with your husband, have a talk with your kids, and just say, hey, mommy gets 30 minutes of me time when I come home. So when I come home, I'm going straight to the bath, and then I'll be completely dedicated to the whole family once I'm done. Number 2, feeling like a victim. Okay? You felt like a victim because it didn't work out and you got mad, and now, it just appears that this isn't going to work out because you're just trying to take time for yourself and this isn't going to work. And so really the fix for feeling like a victim when we're trying to make changes, we feel like a victim because of the way other people respond if it doesn't work the way we wanted it to. So we have to take responsibility. That's the fix. We have to take responsibility for our particular role in this scenario. And in this scenario, we didn't communicate in advance and then let people anticipate what to expect. So they didn't know to leave you alone. So we have to take responsibility. And in taking responsibility, too many people call this victim shaming or victim blaming. Now there actually is something that is victim shaming, but this isn't it. When we take responsibility and accountability for the pieces that we own, that actually is empowering. That gives us the agency over our actions. That gives us power to say, hey, actually, I have some control over this. If I do this differently, I'll get a different outcome. Now that is where we can take responsibility, okay? And finally, mistake number 3 is giving up because we feel like there's no solution, okay? And when we do this, that's a mistake, because with your loved ones, there's almost always a solution. I am sure that everybody wants the best version of mom, of their wife that they can have. And so if we were to give up after that one try and assume there's no solution without talking through it, and because of the other people's reactions, that would be a mistake. So what we need to do is we need to have grace with ourselves and others. That's the fix. Understanding that, oops, they probably actually didn't realize that's what I was trying to do. They didn't realize I wanted them to leave me alone for 30 minutes. And frankly, I couldn't tell them at the time because I felt bad. Well, now I need to have grace with myself that I didn't say something, and go ahead and have grace with them as well, because they didn't know. And so you can't give up when somebody didn't know what was happening. And that is something we do. We give up right away because the way other people respond, they're not necessarily validating and affirming the changes that we're making, but they can't even do that because they didn't know that you were making a change. So, first of all, go ahead and have that conversation in advance. Make sure you take any responsibility for the part that you own, and finally have grace on yourself and on each other as you are trying to make this positive change to be more true to yourself. It's worth it so that you can live your truth with dignity and grace. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining today. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you go out and make some positive changes in your lives. Live your life more true, more authentic to you. It's incredibly rewarding, it's freeing, and it is what life is all about. Okay, maybe that's a little profound and maybe a little exaggerated, but it really feels good when you can do it. Okay, all right. Talk with you all later. Next week, I'll see you.